Let's go into our silence then. So you could sit up, lie down, however you want to get your body settled so that you're supremely comfortable and warm and cozy so that you could lie undisturbed for a while if you'd like. None of us here are new to this, so you know what is going to work best for you. Let's take a minute to get settled in that. Bring your attention into that whole space that your body is occupying. All of the sensory perceptions, the sensations, the feel from head to toes. Notice your breath. Notice the ease or unease in your breath. We can almost always come to more ease in our body by softening the belly, letting the breath be without any effort at all. We can notice the warmth as we breathe out, that cool freshness as we breathe in through the nose. We could visualize, if we like, the fresh oxygen as it moves through the heart and into the veins and arteries of our body and moves into all the cells, refreshing and rejuvenating our body. Or we could just notice the sensation of air as it flows through our nostrils. And notice the softening of our belly as we breathe out. And align yourself with that natural physical process of relaxation as we exhale. And exhale away anything that's not going to serve you today in this silence. Through the day, we'll have a deepening sense of stillness and softness, relaxation through the body, the breath, the mind. And we also put our conscious intention into that to relax and rest, reset, nourish ourselves. Even as we begin the practice, we begin with relaxation, with ease. And we also begin by this tuning in, this attuning to ourselves. What is it that's going on right now in our system? Is this a moment in which we're supremely relaxed already, feeling silent and still in touch with that? Is this a moment where we're kind of disturbed? There's a lot going on, or maybe we're tired? What is the direct experience in your system right now? So we could start with the physical body. Notice if you could relax and soften through the whole back of your body. Let yourself rest in this position. Notice the back of your neck, back of your head, all of those muscles on the sides of the neck and the back of the neck. Muscles along the top of the shoulders and into your upper back. And so often we walk around with our shoulders up around our ears. You want to move your body a bit, you could, or just to rest and consciously relax and soften those muscles. Remind ourselves that for now, there's no need to protect ourselves with that hardness of the back or tightness of the neck. Whatever stressors have been around right now in this moment, it's okay to rest. To let your body really settle into the support, either of your bones, of your chair, your bed, floor. And let your shoulders get really heavy so that there's no resistance to letting go. Whatever burdens we're carrying in the world for this period of time and for this moment, we could let them go. We don't have to carry them through the practice. Notice the relief of that, just to let them go or set them aside. Let your whole back body settle into the support. Surrender to the floor, the bed, chair. Notice those muscles along the shoulder blades and between the shoulder blades, behind the heart center. And cover the whole back of the rib cage. Down through the mid and lower back, behind the hips. Notice your hip bones. Let those get kind of heavy and settle into the floor as well. And all through your legs, the back of your thighs, back of your shins, your heels, the soles of your feet. There's no action needed right now through your legs and feet, through the world. Let your legs relax and settle as well. And the same with the arms and hands. We're not about in the world right now doing action. So we could let the arms and hands settle, come to rest. Notice the whole back of your body from head to toes. Back of your head, neck and shoulders, all of your upper back, through your lower ribs to your lower back, your arms and legs, and let your body rest. Bring your awareness back to the whole space your body is occupying, front and back, top and bottom, side to side. Notice the sensations in that space. And then notice your forehead and eyebrows. Notice your forehead and the space behind your forehead, the brain that's in the head. One of the intentions that we set when we're doing silence is to not follow along with all of the thoughts that flow through the mind. Focus our attention on a level below thought streams. So, of all of the thoughts that flow in the mind, a lot of them are kind of mundane, some of them are quite compelling, and they all arrive and go into silence. Let's stay with that for a moment. Notice there's silence or gaps between thoughts. And the first few thoughts that come in, we're usually able to be a witness or observer. We notice if it's an image, if it's a word or a phrase. And then notice that there's an under layer of silence to thoughts. Even if we're thinking about the brain or the area or location of the brain, it's not the whole brain that fills up with thoughts. Thoughts kind of come in and we pay attention to them a moment. It's words or pictures. And there's this capacity that we have often to stay as a witness, to notice the arriving and the comings and goings. And keep noticing your forehead and eyebrows, your eyes, corners of your eyes, the deep muscles of your eyes. And one of the things we will all be working with today is thoughts. Our attention naturally gets drawn into thought, especially if we're worried about something. And then we'll notice that and we'll bring our attention back. And we'll notice the stillness for a while, maybe a second or two or a few minutes. And then we'll notice that we're thinking, and we're attracted back into a train of thought, and then we'll bring it back. So, one of the intentions we might set for the day is to be patient and kind about that process. It's a natural function of the mind. We don't want to fight with nature. And we're also doing an intentional practice with the mind. So we're not going along either. Notice the mind, notice the brain, notice your forehead and the muscles, the skin that covers your forehead. Notice your eyebrows and eyes. And as you breathe out, let them soften. Let any worries or anxieties move to the background. We might still notice that they come up, and we're also giving ourselves a break, giving ourselves a rest. Notice the space between your eyes, just the emptiness of the space between your eyes. Notice the space in which air is flowing from your nostrils down through the back of your mouth into your throat. And then we can imagine the rest of its journey into the lungs. So for a moment, let's focus all of our attention on this gentle breathing process, that just the sensations in the nostrils. Allow the rest of your body to remain in the softness, the relaxation. As you're noticing the sensation of air as it moves into your body and then back out of your body after it's been warmed up. And notice when that stops becoming interesting and your mind wanders. Bring it back. Just noticing that space that the air is flowing through and the sensations that the air movement causes in that space. And then notice the mouth, your tongue, the wetness of your tongue, your teeth, if there's any clenching in your jaw. Open your mouth a bit so that your upper teeth and lower teeth aren't touching, that your lips are still closed. Move your lower jaw around a little bit if you want to release any tightness through there. And really rest the faculty of speech. Let your tongue and your vocal cords be at rest. Notice your chin and the area under your chin, front of your throat, sides of your throat and neck, down to your throat center. Notice the back of your tongue, the root of your tongue, your vocal cords especially, and let any activity of speech come to rest. Many people subvocalize when they're thinking, so there's a little bit of activity in the vocal cords. And if you notice that, then see if you could keep an eye on it through the day and keep coming back and letting that activity also come to stillness. And then bring your attention down into your chest, your stomach area, and back to the breath. Bring your attention back to your whole entire body, head to toes, and everything that's happening in that space, all the sensations, movement with your breath, thoughts in the mind. Let yourself rest.